We are here now with the women's team. We have the head coach, Ed Swanson, along with senior guard, Marlena, Tremba. And coach, last season you started out 11-2, and then you hit a buzzsaw with the injury to Abigail Rendell. But you still ended up with a pretty good record. But what happened during that time with the absence of a player like Abby Rendell inside defensively?
Well, thanks for reminding me that we lost.
I mean,
we're
it's part of the story.
We're super excited that she's back, and quite frankly, I think we did get off to a great start, and I think that's a team that we want to become. And I think when Abby did go down with her injury, it just took some time for us to adjust and play a different style where we were throwing the ball a great deal inside to her and Alex Massingwell, and we had to become a different team. And the injury happened at a tough time in January, right when we were in the midst of our conference play, and we didn't have a lot of time to adjust. But we've learned from that. We're going to grow from that adversity, and I like where this team is right now.
And Marlena, you're a senior this season, and the last couple of years you've really been afforded a luxury of having Jenna Green at the point guard position. How has that opened up the offense for you?
Well, that's a good point. Jenna's very good at driving, and she opens up the floor for Bianca and I on the wings, and she can kick, or she can come off a screen from Alex or Abby and hit that short jumper, or take it all the way, or maybe even dish on the roll. So it's nice.
Right, and Coach said that there was adversity in the middle of last year, in the middle of the conference season. How did you get through that as a team, and collectively, what was your mindset, and how is that helping you this season?
Yeah, so when Abby went down, that was definitely a hard time for us, but we were able to collectively get together as a team, and we knew we could still have a chance, and this was actually a good opportunity for everyone to get better, and it gave other players an opportunity to step up and get to that next level. Sometimes we had to go small, but Alex did a great job, and Jean got a good opportunity to play the four some. So I think it helped us this year. So those players that got more opportunities to play will be able to step up this year too.
Absolutely. And Coach, not a lot of coaches can say that they have the continuity that you do, bringing all 5 starters back to your program. In terms of chemistry, how will that assist you this year in terms of carrying over your success?
Yeah, I have to point out our 4 seniors, Marlena Tremba, Alex Massingwell, Casey Curtis, and Latrice Hunter. Players who have been here, have played a lot since their freshman year, have gone through the ups and downs. So we're really going to lean a great deal on our senior class, as long as our 5 starters coming back. But I really think our seniors are our key point to our team. I think this is the year that we finally break through and hopefully get to that upper echelon of the CAA conference. But a lot's going to depend on our seniors in regards to on-the-floor production, and we get that from Marlena, and we get that from Alex. But also Casey Curtis and Latrice Hunter, who are kind of our spirit and can get our hustle plays. Latrice gets us a lot of points off the bench. Casey will take charges and get those effort plays. So those 4 seniors we're going to lean a lot on, and it's good to have all 5 seniors back and have some sort of continuity, and they understand what our expectations are for this season.
No doubt. And expectations on the defensive side of the court have been very high, and the players have matched that. In terms of leading the conference in steals with 9 a game, and you have 3 players who average more than 7 a game. So when you have that kind of defensive energy, what kind of fall off, or how do you sustain that level of expectation on the defensive end in order to get some runouts and easy offense?
Absolutely. I mean, that's our blueprint. We want to get, and if you talk to Marlena about the first 6 days of practice, they probably weren't a lot of fun. She even asked me, when are we going to play 5-on-5? But that's a big part. We want our offense to be our defense.
Yes.
We're big into deflections. We're big in takeaways. The assist-to-turnover ratio is huge. Obviously, Abby and Alex both making all defensive teams the last 2 years as post players, having that presence inside. So a lot of our success this year will rely on the defense end. What we do have to get better at is rebound the basketball, and that's been a point of emphasis for us the first 2.5 weeks of practice.
Okay, so Marlena, the first 6 practices, tell us a little bit about how that went down and how you embrace that now as a senior, and the philosophy of the defense for the younger players on the team. How do you get that across to the younger players?
Yeah, so the first week of practice, the emphasis was on defense. So we did a lot of breakdowns, shell drill, 4-on-4, 3-on-3, 2-on-2, and then even full court 1-on-1, which was definitely a challenge. Just to get the basics down, and so the younger players can learn our defense, and that is our bread and butter. Our defense will translate to our offense by getting steals and fast breaks.
And so we talked about the seniors coming back, but talk about your new players and how they will adapt to the philosophy of your program.
Yeah, I mean, 2 new players. I think the best recruiting class are the players that you have back, getting better and improving. And 2 players, Jean Guimont, who was in our rotation last year, I think has showed great strides and is going to be a key member for us. Chandler Smith is a sophomore now, and she spent all last year pretty much developing, and she's had a great preseason so far. So we're looking for her to break into that rotation. One freshman of note is Victoria Reynolds, who's from Pasadena, Maryland. Here is a 5'11", like I say, hybrid forward who's going to cause matchup problems, can really rebound the ball, kind of fits into what we're doing in terms of defensively, and can run the floor, and so we're excited about her. I think she's somebody that's going to is going to break in early in terms of our rotation.
Yes. And Marlena, as a senior leader for this team, at the end of this year, what do you want said about this year's Tribe?
Yeah, so the 4 of us have been through the ups and downs. Every year we've tried to improve our record and get better, and hopefully we would love to say that we did our best. We helped change the culture of the program, and that hopefully we can make it far in the tournament this year. It would be a great way to go out.
And coach, this is your 4th year, and what do you want for this team? I know you talked about possibly being a breakthrough for you this year. What's it going to take for your team to have that breakthrough that you want?
Well, like I said, I think leadership, I think team chemistry. I think by our all-league, we had Marlena and Alex, 2nd team all-league, Abby Rendell as an honorable mention. But I think our chemistry is going to be key this year. Our attitude on defense, our ability to bring the younger kids along. But I'm excited about what this team can become this year.
Well, we're looking forward to great things from you and looking forward to seeing you on the court again.
Thank you.
Thank you.